Yeah, I'm like, I started to go over there. Was it Ashery?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, hold on, look, make sure I looked at the email.
Yes. Come on back.
Okay. Cool face.
Yeah, a lot of art for sure.
Yes.
So you can have a seat in this middle part and right here.
Okay.
Sorry,
Am I back far now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry if I smell like soup. I'm drinking this
Oh,
thing
no,
I
you're
saw
good.
on TikTok. It's helping, but I didn't realize.
What is it for?
Seasonal allergies.
Okay.
So it has garlic, cinnamon, and ginger in it. It didn't
They didn't say like the honey in it.
They
You
did.
did. You did know?
I didn't get that. I was like, well, I don't have no honey. You know, I don't usually use it, so it must not be that.
It's something that would work.
It was very necessary. So now I'm struggling, but it's too late to turn back now.
I need to try it myself.
Mm-hmm.
That mommy couldn't. Oh.
I'm so ready for it to start back being warm all the time, but I forgot. Oh. You have allergies, honey.
Right. That's the thing.
And of the four of us at home, only one kid does not have allergies. And so he can't understand, you know, every year why the rest of us
Right.
are just complaining it ain't that bad. I don't even see the pollen. And I'm like, you don't want this lifestyle. Just be glad you don't know what we're talking about.
Man, my whole house got it. The whole house.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody running, sneezing and sniffling and all kind of stuff.
So people are always, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? They're saying a random slander stuff. I'm like, but allergies. I mean, why ain't no one speaking up about this?
I've been dealing with it my whole life. It's terrible.
And now it seems like the older I'm getting, which I gotta stop speaking this against myself, but it seems like the older I'm getting, the worse it's getting.
I swear.
And it's like,
Cause like when I was younger, they used to give me like Claritin or what was it, Zyrtec or something like that. And it was fine. It was okay sometimes.
a little bit
Now,
of germ. No.
Benadryl ain't getting it done. It's crazy.
And I used to see my dad just with these loud sneezes. He used to carry a handkerchief. And I was like, what's his problem?
Right, my daddy got the biggest sneeze ever.
Now I got it too. So I'm like, you know, I don't even have to question where this came from. But sir, could you not? And even his seems to be getting worse as he gets older. So
Really? That's what we got to look forward to.
Love my life, Lord, but if I was gonna complain about anything, it would be that. Everything else on trials and tribulations, okay. But this, please. So glad you understand. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, whole day I'm just gonna be garlic down.
Look, I don't even smell it. I don't know if it's just my sinus or what. I don't even smell it.
It could be more intense to me because I'm drinking.
Right.
Stuff, but I just feel like I'm just the garlic walking around. So glad I'm not suffering alone.
How's the school and everything been going?
It's been going. You know, I am pivoting towards doing other things,
Right.
which has been interesting because people know what I do with the flowers. So it's like, okay, I'm trying to, hey guys, I'm trying to do this. Like, if you want to be a guest on my podcast, I'm like, no. Put me down for browse. So it's been tricky, the pivoting part, especially, you know, having done browse for so long. And having a lot of clients, which is a good problem to have. And now I'm telling myself, like, what if I was, I don't know, like a prostitute or something? And even if I was really good at it, I think people would support me wanting to quit. But this they're like, no.
No,
so
man,
great.
we need you.
We need you. So yeah, it's sad, but that's how I have to think about it now. Just imagine if you were like a drug dealer or something with a negative connotation and you wanted to quit. People were like, yes, go, you can
Hey, do something better.
And now it's like, wait, who's gonna do my brows? I don't know.
That's so funny.
So yeah, that's been really interesting. But I feel like the more that I resist changing, the crazier things have gotten. So now it's like, okay, Lord, listen. I heard what you said. I didn't know you meant now. So now it's like, okay, if I'm going to do anything, I've still got to be doing what I said I was going to do.
Yeah.
Because I talked about doing all the interviews and stuff like 2 years ago, at least I saw in my journal. Whole time, haven't done it. So it's been interesting for sure. I'm like, okay, someday I'm going to have a story to share, but I feel like I already have quite the story to share.
Right.
And Lord, hey, do we have to keep adding chapters to it? Let's just close down.
Let's tell what we got right now.
Yeah, we got a lot to share already. So yeah, every little thing that happens, I'm just like, okay, this is for Velvet. You know, someday I gotta tell her about this.
Right.
Someone else got to hear this because I already know what you do. I've seen what you do. But yeah, it's really interesting is what I'll say. And strangely enough, even though I'm like, I would say uncomfortable. Even though I'm a little uncomfortable, I still feel like I'm supposed to be doing something really great. You know, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm feeling something inside that's like, okay.
Oh, you gotta go with that feeling, then.
Yeah. I'm trying to. But it's really throwing me for a couple loops.
So you have like a whole podcast and stuff, or like you started up.
It's up, but
What do you put it on?
I uploaded to what is it called? Just goes to show how much I've been doing with it. But Anchor, I think it's the app, and then it pushes it out to different Buzzsprout and all these different things. And even though, like, I have not shared the link. I have not. I don't know.
Yeah, because I saw like a video. It looked like you were doing it. I'm like, let me go check it out, but I didn't see like where to go find it.
Yeah,
so,
no.
So I was like, maybe she haven't put it up yet.
No, I haven't. So yeah, I gotta get on it though. Because people, obviously, they understand, like, if you're trying to follow your dream and all that stuff, if it's working, great. But when you want to do something different, they're not understanding. No one's understanding.
Right.
It's like, so what you gonna do instead?
Yeah.
Like, well, I got this mic on Amazon. Okay, but what's that going? How you making money from that? I'm like, okay.
Damn, I'm saying. I promise you.
Aren't supporting right now. But that's okay, because when I started,
they gonna see the video. They gonna see it once it's in the feed. Yeah.
Then when I'm on TV, they gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, we gotta
No,
didn't forget what you said." But same thing with this actually. When I told them I wanted to become an esthetician, they were like, "Esther, what?" Okay, but what about the nursing? You was going to school for nursing. Yeah, but I've not even passed any classes. My own father failed me. I didn't show up to class, but he didn't have to fail me. So, it wasn't working out. But they could clearly see, okay, this is not working out. She's failed 5 semesters in a row and needs to do something different. So they can see. But now that
I'll never forget. He failed me for art.
Oh, man. I was just like, hello. You see I'm trying. You see I'm having a hard time. I'm in his defense, he did bring the homework, all the classwork over to my house, like tried to give me a chance.
Yeah.
Still did nothing. So, guess I deserved that. It wasn't an F, but I got an I for incomplete.
I.
So thanks for the 0 credits. How's things been on your end? Hopefully it's smoother than mine.
It's been rough, but
but you're hanging in there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yes,
Getting there. Got back in school and stuff.
Good.
So I'm trying to go to be a social worker.
Okay.
You know, I love kids and stuff, so trying to do something with them, but not having to directly deal with them every day because I got too many already.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's something inside. It's like, I wish I could shake it, because I think the people that don't have anything tugging at them, they're like, yeah, you need to go to work, clock in, and F them kids. But it just feels like, I don't know, I need to give something back. Like, I don't even know where the feeling is coming from. But
I feel
it
it.
just feels like it's bigger than just me.
I used to feel like that a lot, like, and I used to just ignore the stuff. I gotta stop doing it.
Yeah. Oh no, you can't ignore it. It will
Yeah, I
turn
used
your
to
whole
just
life
ignore
upside
it.
down.
I'm like, dang. I just feel like unfulfilled because I didn't do nothing that I knew I wanted to do or wanted to try, even try.
For me, it's like, I don't know. It starts as like a little whisper. It's like, I'm feeling something inside.
Yeah.
It's just the garlic. I'm gonna just keep moving on. And then whatever it is, it keeps getting louder and louder and louder until finally you have no choice but to follow it. So
Do it.
man, and having gone through this whole burnout thing, I still like. I'm reading all these things and it's talking about what leads up to it and all that. But honestly, I feel it was me ignoring that voice inside.
Right.
Like, I know I'm called to do something else. I've got all the equipment. I've got everything, but I'm not doing it. So I just really feel like if you don't pay attention to the voice inside or whatever, it's going to make it to a point where you have no choice but to do something. And I just would not wish that on anyone else.
I feel that too. Like, I want to get back. Like, I used to do YouTube videos and stuff. And I feel like it wasn't really, going nowhere. So I just kind of slowed down on them. But my kids, that was like, girl, you was getting like people sending you free hair to do reviews and stuff. Like, you could have kept going. Eventually, you would start like getting paid and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you can't just be looking at the numbers and all this stuff.
It's tough though.
Yeah, it is. You feel like it is just not getting the attention you think it should or you want it to, rather. But I should have just kept going, I guess. And then with my photography stuff, I don't know. I was pregnant while I was doing that, and I just got tired. Well, cause I should have just kept going. I need to pick my camera back up and start learning some stuff.
I was gonna say, the good thing about it though is whatever it is, we can always pick back up again.
Right.
And like I said, it's a interesting transition. Even now with me, I'm feeling like whatever I'm about to do, which still I don't even know, so don't quote me, but whatever it is, I feel like it's going to be so huge that through that I'll be able to help him, start working and do that full time.
Right.
So I am where these things are coming from.
What does he do right now?
So right now he's a teacher, and
Okay.
he hates it. It sounds crazy when you're telling someone, especially someone who's pushing 60 and has been getting a check every 2 weeks from a job their whole life. But it's like, I know this is not fulfilling you.
Right.
I know you want to do something else that you really love. So
And it's crazy because he can. Like,
He can.
He can.
He can.
It's like close to our generation, they know now. Like,
Yeah.
you can do the stuff like you're passionate about and make a,
Yeah.
and they be going into it like fearlessly. Like, I'm gonna be an artist. I'm finna paint. I'm finna see these paints. I'm finna go to art shows. We do this and that. Like, the older ones, they like that's not a real career.
No.
Like, that's not a job.
But even if you don't know exactly what to do, divine intervention, I'm big on like ordained connections, stuff like that.
Right.
Like this person crossed his path and changed his life and didn't want anything from him, didn't charge him for this, like nothing at all. So because I've now gone through so many of these whatever rearrangements. Johnny had 5 apples. No,
that's one teacher I will never forget. He failed me for art too.
All of us out here.
But I love Mr. Evans. Like, that was my favorite class to go to. He used to put me out though. Like, Fuller.
Ouch.
Draw from the vanishing point. We had a little whistle and everything. Sorry, this is art class. We don't need a whistle. He was so funny.
I guess he just still had it.
He was so funny.
But you could see like how serious he is about art.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, you seem to love this. I only need a couple credits. I'm trying.
And he used to be on me so bad because he knew I knew how to draw. But I used to just play a lot and didn't want to just be in class. I don't know. He knew I knew how to draw. Like, I drew like one thing and from there he was like, you been here playing, you know how to draw.
Don't let me find out you have any sort of
right.
Now, if you thought you was about to no.
He tripled it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just believe in for him, for me, for all of us. And it's like,
I'm still in there too. I really don't know what it is that I should be doing. Like, I don't know. If I feel like I have a couple talents, but I don't know what to do, which one I should be doing, what should I start with? I don't know.
Well, what I've been doing now is taking inspired action. So I will have an idea come up, and I will act on it. And then I'll see how I'm feeling while I'm doing it. So far though, it's been like 10 out of 10. I feel great whenever I do what, little bubbles up.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie, even this morning when I was coming here, I was like, I sat out there in my car for a while, drank my stuff, and I was like, I am good at this, but I just don't
want to do it. Like,
the folks did come knock on my door talking about they had to collect or disconnect on the lights. So I was like, okay, got to go. So I am here, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same.
Right. It's like fizzled out, basically.
Yeah. But it's been 12 years.
Right.
So it's like, I think I did what I was supposed to do. Other people have been able to start their own careers and all this sort of stuff. And even though I've never
and that's probably what
that's what
you were supposed to do. Right.
I've done that.
And so now it's probably time for new venture. I feel it.
It's I don't even know what to call the position I'm in now. But
would you, even if you quit doing brows completely, would you still teach other people to do them? Or would you just like let it go completely?
That was my plan last year. So when I made the announcement about retiring, I was going to switch to only teaching.
Right.
But when I finally said, okay, I'm going to make some changes so that I can do what I said I was going to do, before I could even start that, my body just shut all the way down.
Wow.
Like, no, you need to stop. So it's like...
And that's crazy because your body will tell you.
Your body will tell you.
For real, we be ignoring it. Your body will tell you for real. Like,
And I think it had been trying to tell me, and I was just like, well, no, I gotta do this and I do that, and then I'll take a break. But now I was like, okay,
I said now.
So now, I'm not gonna say no. I'm trying to remember that I took a year to build an online course. They charge me every month to host it, and I think I would like to switch to that.
Okay.
So still giving the gift, sharing what I've learned with others, but the in person, I don't know. It was a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. I saw my dad always teaching, my sister, my cousins and stuff.
Right.
But I thought, well, this is something I love. I love brows. So this is going to be great, sharing what I know.
Right.
But just imagine, like you in the art class. So my dad's at a 10 on the passion. And then you got a little bit, but not 20 years or however long.
Right.
So he's spitting out information, but it's like, okay, I'm trying to pick it up here, but I've only got you for 2 days.
Hey, like I'm not catching on. I'm gonna get this right here.
So now I feel like the online class will be better because it breaks everything down. If someone has a question, they can go back.
Right.
I recorded myself going through the real class, so you can always pause, write notes. So I'm really feeling like if I'm doing anything with brows, it's this. Even that though, it's like I have to impose boundaries.
Right. So you have up until this time.
Yeah. It's all a learning thing though, but I'm like, if I do something, I try to do it, and I'm not enjoying it, that's the main thing for me.
Right.
It's not so much if it doesn't work, I give up. It's more of if I am not enjoying it, I'm not gonna do this. Why would I stress myself?
I feel exactly what you're saying. Because my dude, he's always like, you should go to school to be a nurse. You should go to school. That's not me. Yeah. Like, I've never woke up and said, oh, I'm gonna work at a doctor's office, be a nurse. Like, I've never, ever,
that urge,
never.
It's an interesting thing for sure. And I can see why other people might just ignore that, thing inside and just do whatever they can to get by. I really can see why. And I'm not mad at y'all for ignoring it. But for me, I'm trying to ignore it. But it's really loud, so.
That's my thing. I'm tired of ignoring it. I want to do something I want to do, like, and be happy with it. I don't want to just work these little garbage jobs my whole life. Like, this ain't life. Like, no.
And honestly, I feel that everyone has something inside. They may call it, I don't know, this or that, but it's easy to ignore, and I feel that we are taught and programmed to ignore.
Right. I swear, I promise I've had this whole discussion.
I saw a thing the other day that researched creativity in people, and so they followed the same group of kids all through school, and when they started school, 98% of the kids showed signs of creativity. Just by the time they got to the second grade, only 2% of the kids show any signs of wanting to be creative. And it's just man. But what was
it's like they kill it out of you or something. Like, oh man, that's terrible.
They started
That's terrible. Cause I feel like with my daughter, she has so many things like that she's good at, and I don't ever want her to get like me and lose that stuff. Yeah. I mean, I didn't lose it. I just didn't follow it. I didn't use it. Like, I got to where I have to do this to pay bills and do this and that. Yep. Like, I can't even think about that stuff because it's just stuff I want to do, basically. That's what it was in my head like that. But I'm making sure she knows, you can take these talents and do something with them. She's really good. She's teaching herself how to draw, and I know how to draw, and she's teaching herself, she can look at something and just kind of figure it out, and she's just learning more and more. She can draw. She know how to do hair. It's crazy. She's on nice. She try to figure that out. It's just a lot of stuff that she can do, man.
And it just comes naturally.
Right. And I want her to, and I went to hair school too. That's why it's crazy, because I'm like, she's trying to do the same little stuff, but I went to hair school and I was doing hair after school just to make money and stuff. And then it's like I got burned out on it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this ain't for me then, because a lot of these girls here, like, they be so excited to come to school. They be excited to do hair after school. And I don't. I just be like, so I'm like, yeah, this probably not for me. And I'm not that passionate about it. Like, I know how to do it. It's cool. But I was like, nah, it's probably not for me.
And even that, I think it's fine for us to try different things.
Right.
There's one of my, what did we go to? I think elementary and middle school classmates. So I really don't know why I'm still following her. But one of my classmates, I saw her do like so many different things. She was a exotic dancer. Then she went into real estate. Then what did she do after that? Then she went to beauty school, and now she's a barber. But just watching from the outside, it seems like this is the thing that she's really supposed to do.
Right.
But I remember at the time when she was going through the changes, I was just following along like, oh, new job, another new job. But actually, I think that's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
Try things,
see what fits, see what works for you. Never know if you don't explore it. That's the thing.
I read a book so long ago. It was Dr. Miles Monroe, and he said that the wealthiest places on earth are graveyards because so many people don't follow their dreams and they just get buried with them. And these are things that could have changed their lives. So,
man, that's
when I read that, I was in beauty school, so I applied it to that part of my life. But now it's like, no, we have so many things, so many different things that'll come to us and that we can do and try, and you just never know. So I'm not gonna pull you off the shelf with me, but I am trying to at least listen to whatever it is and try to follow it as much as I can. So, but I'm sure it looks weird from the outside. People are like, okay, so you did all this construction, you built a school, and then, okay, so you're not there anymore. It's like, yeah, I can't explain it, and that's why I haven't even said anything, because it's like, y'all have made up y'all own mind and ideas about stuff, and it's fine. And I don't even care what it looks like, but it's more about how it feels to me.
Right. That's how that matters.
But, like the classmate person I'm talking about, she would understand because she's been through things. But I have to remember, most people never follow anything of the first.
Right.
Like, they've just gone to work, and that's fine. But they can't understand, one part of my journey, let alone what I'm doing now. So, but if it's like 5 years from now and you see no progress, then you can say, okay, Carmen was just
But that's not gonna be the case.
No, but I just feel like, I don't even know what it is, but it's like, imagine you had a pipe that busts in the wall or something, and you can't see it, but you know you got a leak. You can hear it, and over time you start to see the wall kind of budge a bit. So you can put a hand up here to try to stop it, from busting through the wall. But eventually, it's gonna seep through. And so I feel that for real. They're like, you got a busted pipe? Yes. One lady was like, I wouldn't care if you started doing brows from the front seat of your car. I will be there wherever you go. I will follow it. I'm like, well, thank you. But then the other day, one lady drove from Oklahoma, and she said she saw my post and I had openings. She just booked it and jumped in the car and got on the road. And said, I didn't even tell her this whole thing. She was just like, well, I can definitely see you like on TV or something. She's like, yeah, you seem like an influencer. You just seem a little bit too big for your area, but I can totally see it.
I think that too. I've always thought that.
And just her saying that day, I was able to go home, set up my little stuff.
Yeah, they gave you the little boost you needed for that day. Yeah.
not trying to rush you, Lord. But
it's coming.
I saw something yesterday that said the speed at which it comes depends on the level of doubt that you have. It says that things can still come if you have a little bit of doubt, but the doubt is what slows it down. And when you have no doubt at all, you believe and you're open and ready for it, it'll show up.
That makes sense.
So it's like,
that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, I believe in myself. And then, this is a whole podcast episode right here.
I swear it is.
Gonna get it together.
Don't do it. It's gonna take that one video. It's gonna go viral or something, and it's gonna go from there.
I know. I didn't even have much stuff I brought in here with me. Take a little bag. Actually, y'all keep it. I won't need this where I'm going. Yes. And you know, it's easy to say what we believe and, you know, do our affirmations and stuff when everything is going great. But when your life gets turned upside down, I think that's when it really matters the most. So I still been saying my stuff. I'm not saying it as loudly and proudly. So I'm like, okay, the more I'm saying this, the more things are going to hell in a handbasket. But I can't look at it like that. Things are shifting.
Right.
They're rearranging. Because I'm saying I want to do this, so I can't stay in this spot right here.
So now you'll be comfortable for right now. It's going,
I'm saying my affirmation, I am, I'm not saying nothing about doing brows. So it's like, how can I be surprised that the brow thing is getting turned upside down when every morning I'm not even mentioning it when I declare, you know, this I am.
Right.
So. But at the same time, it's crazy because even though I was off for 3 months, I just came right back to it. Like I was worried I was going to be a little shaky. No. Everybody's loving their brows. So. I used to always really admire people who were able to just be their true, authentic selves. So like Little Richard, Elton John, like stuff like that. Because I always felt like I had a big personality, but I was just a quiet mouse of a person. Like, look at these people being themselves. So now I feel like I've been able to do that.
Yeah.
So now I really admire people who've been able to pivot. LL Cool J. No one would believe him, Ice-T, Queen Latifah. They started off
right.
and now you see them on all these movies and stuff, and I'm always just looking like, but everyone else has just accepted.
Yeah.
This is
that's actress. That's actor. Like, yeah.
An actor, not the people's eyebrows.
Right. Right.
So now it's like, okay, these people were able to change and walk away from something that they clearly loved and were really passionate about to maybe what they were really supposed to do anyway.
Yeah, I feel like maybe like rap and stuff, that was their thing at that time. Like, okay, so they surpassed it. Let's move on to something that's, you know.
And even that could have just been like their entryway into it. So I won't even say that all this that I've done these years has been a waste of time. I think it just helped me get ready for what I'm supposed to do. And I remember when I was back at the gray brick building on Mansfield Road one day, I said that, I don't remember who I said it to, but I was doing somebody's brows, and that something inside came up and was like, this is just a stepping stone for what you're really supposed to do. But at this time, I had like a lobby full of people waiting. I'm fully booked.
Right.
I'm like making money hand over fist. But wait, what do you mean? Like, this is it. This is what we doing. And so I kind of shook it off. I said it out loud to the person, but then I just kind of, okay. They were like, see you in 2 weeks.
Like, girl, please.
See you next time. So I didn't think nothing else about it, but now it's like, this, I mean, just like I said, that was just the stepping stones of what I was supposed to actually be doing. So yeah, hopefully I'll have some good updates for you soon. But right now it's like I'm just walking by faith, taking it one day at a time. And now it's weird because, you know, we say all these little cliche things all the time. Faith without works is dead. All you need is faith the size of a mustard seed. We say it so much, but then it's like, oh. So this is what you meant. Y'all said it so casually. I didn't think this is what you meant. So great. So now I'm still saying it. Faith without works is dead. But it's like a little low. Silent pep talk to myself in the car before I come in here. Faith without works is dead. The great thing has been, though, that my kids understand. And it's crazy because I'm always talking to them, but, you know, you don't really think they're listening.
Right.
And so now that I've been going through this, they quickly come with whatever, like a quick little, the hardest part of the journey is sometimes taking the first step. And I'm looking like, what? But I'm saying it to them all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, someone's been listening to me. Oh, this is great.
What do you see? What kind of things do you see like your kids doing?
Man, everything. They have always had so much personality, and just each one is a character. Even the oldest, when he was young, I would say like 3 years old, he told me that he was going to be on TV, that he was going to have his name in lights someday, and he was going to be a star. And I believed him. I was like, okay. I don't even know what I was saying at 3. But I said, you believe this, I'm here to support you. You know, as long as we're not hurting anybody, you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
And I think that's been the biggest thing more than anything. Like, I do want to figure out whatever it is with me. But if nothing else, I'm glad to have, like, I don't know, laid a foundation or help them to lay their foundation for whatever they are called.
Right.
Because if it just stops with me, is that really, I mean, what is that? It's really not.
Right. I totally understand.
My middle baby, when he was 5, I surprised them and flew them to Orlando. That was their first time flying, and he was so impressed by the area. He told me then that he was going to be moving there. He was going to have 5 different companies, and we could visit him sometime, but he didn't think he was ever going to visit Louisiana. He's 5 saying this. And so once, like, every 6 months,
He's not gonna visit.
no, once every 6 months, I'll like check in. Hey, you still planning on moving? And he's like, yeah, Mom, I told you this. I have not changed my mind. I said, but you just said it at such a young age. I thought, I don't know, you was just being cute. Like, no, Mom. I said, he's going to be in the NBA. His wife is never going to work. He has changed the number of kids he wants. At first he was saying 5 kids, but now he's saying he's not ready for that many. But still, he doesn't ever want his wife to work. And he's going to have several companies. So, they all
that's a lot to plan at 5.
Yeah.
Good as usual. Thank you.
So, I'll be sharing the link for
And
and then you should be on it.
whatever you doing, I will support it.